Today, I'm bringing you a comparison review of a mountain biking multi-tool. The link is in the description. Check it out if you want it, and let's get into the review right now. I believe it's called the Crank Brothers Multi 19 tool. And so the first thing you can see about it is it comes in this nice little sheath with a little top cap, and then it slides out like this. So on tools I've had in the past, they haven't had anything like this. Like this one, for example, one of my old ones is a multi-tool that was just kind of loose, and parts would always fall off. Like this thing would always come off and I'd always lose it. And also I can see in here, it has a lot of sockets and like little screw heads, and those would always pop off and go missing. So it's really nice that the Crank Brothers one has a sort of self-containing sheath that they put it in. And so the next thing about it that I like better than the other ones I've had is if you have tools like this where they slide out and they're all in kind of a row like this, which is what this one is, usually you're gonna get a lot of play. You hear that? When you wiggle the tools, or when you're trying to torque stuff down, oftentimes what's happened to me, I mean, I've broke tools doing this, is you do it and then it ends up just breaking the tool instead of actually tightening what you need to do. So the Crank Brothers tool, I have not had that issue with at all. It's rock solid. And you can see they're packed super tightly in here, and there is no play in these. Here, let me pull on this one to show you. Nothing like that other tool. The other thing about the Crank Brothers tool versus these two old ones I had is that the actual tools on it are more suitable for a mountain bike. We'll run through what they have on the Crank Brothers tool right now. So they have 8mm, so that's gonna be like the biggest chunky one you have. Then it goes down to 6mm because 7mm isn't really a common size for anything. And then it goes 6, 5, 4, 3, and then I think it has a 2.5mm on this side, and then I believe this is a 2mm. Some more helpful stuff. I believe this is a T25, but it's the star-headed one. It's the common big size, and they have the common little size. So this one would be like for the big bolts, and this one is for smaller stuff, like maybe on a brake lever or something. But I have actually used both of these. So they are the standard sizes for the mountain bike components. And then we have a flathead screwdriver right here, and a Phillips head. And then they also have, next to the smaller star tool, is a smaller Phillips head as well. On the other side is the chain breaker. So basically the way this chain breaker works is you'll place the chain in this part of it and then hold that together, and then you'll tighten it with the rest of the tool. And it actually works great. It's tough, it didn't bend or anything. I've used it successfully to remove a link from my chain, and it was all good. The only downside I can really point to with this tool is that with the sheath I believe is aluminum, and I think the tool is too, but because it's so heavy duty, like I showed you versus the other one where I was shaking it and it's sturdy, that means it is a bit heavier than those two. But I honestly would say it's worth it. Like, these are sturdy tools. They're not gonna let you down if you're out on the trail. They're gonna hold tight. Even when I'm around the house, if I just don't wanna go find my tool bag or go grab it, if I'm lazy, I can just use this for most things I need to do on my mountain bike. That's gonna conclude this review. As mentioned previous, the links are in the description if you wanna get one of these. Let me know if you've had a different experience in the comments and just what it's been. Engage with the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you in a later video.